Good everyone, I'm AzureBlaze, and welcome to an unboxing video. This time on the Switch 2, because today's the day. It's out. It is ready to be played, and it's been sitting here next to me for the last hour-ish. And I've been setting up this video very slowly. It's not very often I do live action stuff, therefore yeah. How this video is going to work is I'm going to unbox the system first, and then I'm going to have a bit of a story time. However, first, before that, here is the box, the Switch 2. I'm not lying, I do have one. I went out and got it this morning. As I said, I'll talk about that later. However, here is the Switch 1 box, which will go off screen a little bit there. And here is the OLED box. And the reason I brought these in is because this box is tiny. It is super small. Like, here's the OLED one. Like, it's a little bit wider than the OLED one on each side. However, the OLED one is like way taller. Like, there's a massive difference in height, like, and all that sort of thing. Therefore, I don't know. It's interesting. Well, at least I find this sort of thing interesting, anyway. And then, like, yeah, I don't know. It's really small. I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, that's a lot smaller than I was expecting it to be, considering the system is bigger. Like, and then if we compare it to the Switch 1 box, I hit my camera stand there for a moment. Yeah, I don't know. It's it's amazing, and I apologize for my mic quality if it keeps dropping and all that sort of thing. I'm using a mixture of mics, either my camera mic or my it's not the lapel mic as such. My lapel mic won't work. It's sort of like that though. Therefore, yeah, I apologize if the mic quality is dropping and up and down and left and right. However, yeah, Switch 2, Switch 1 box. It's really small, the box, which is interesting because the system is bigger. Yeah, however, I may as well, I guess, get into it. I guess, is there anything else to look at? There's the back of the box, there's a side, there's another side, there's the bottom. Nothing else I think to get into? I keep, like, if my voice keeps getting louder, and that would be because I'm using the camera mic, and I have to keep getting up and looking over the top of the camera to see where, like, what the video is, because my camera doesn't have like a flappy bit on it. I need to get an extra screen for it. No, I don't have one. Therefore, moment of truth. Whoa! Ooh! Okay. I don't know how well it can be seen. Like, yeah, that's all good. It can be seen fine. That's not how I was expecting the system to be boxed. I was ready to make this joke about, like, opening it up and being underwhelmed because there's like a piece of foam or packaging on top to keep it safe. But that's not the case here. It's interesting. This looks way bigger than the original Switch already. There's the system itself. Switch. Oh, hold on. Make sure it's in there. There we go. Switch 2. Okay. Let's turn this on its side then. I'm trying not to reflect myself. I don't know if you can see me in that. See my Mario shirt that I'm wearing. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, it's definitely right. It's what I was expecting. I'm very excited for it. I realized I haven't got my, like, Switch 1 handy with me. That's silly of me. I was meant to get that all set up beforehand. Let's unzip this and get my Switch 1 out of its case and see. That way I can, like, compare the differences. Okay, there's my Switch 1. It's the Tears of the Kingdom one. Was unboxed on this very mat a couple of years ago, I believe. And yeah, it's interesting. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. There's a bit of a difference in size, isn't there? It's amazing. However, it's going to be very interesting to see how these Joy-Cons work. I don't want to touch the screen. I don't want to make it messy. Whoa. That looks way bigger. Although I can immediately see bezels, and I already put a fingerprint on it. Ah. Let's try these Joy-Cons then. Whoa. They're like, are they the same texture? They're definitely bigger. Let's let's try. Yeah, they're way bigger, aren't they? Oh, the sticks feel really nice to move. And the buttons. Oh, and then there's this big honking thing to. Oh, that's really. I was expecting to have a bit more push on it. It might do when it's on the system itself. Okay, let's try getting the other one out. There we go. Oh, and then there's the optical sensors. Even like playing like this, oh, that's a way better experience, not gonna lie. Oh, those sticks are really nice to move. There's the C button, the foretold. Okay, therefore they should, mate. Oh, that's really satisfying. Oh, it's huge. Like, I didn't really grasp how big it is until like I put the Joy-Cons on. Hold on, let's put the Joy-Con. Look at the size difference. It's massive. Oh my gosh, I knew it was gonna be bigger. How like that's. Whoa, it's huge. Oh. And like I realize now that it's like reflecting me a lot. If I'm gonna have to like blur the screen a little bit, because I will do my face reveal one day. Today is not that day. Oh, it's neat, and it feels really premium and nice. Like, not that this doesn't feel premium, however, like, I don't know, something about this feels new. The kickstand is, oh, it's smoother. Oh, it's smoother than the other one. Oh, there's already fingerprints all over it. Now, pushing this button. Oh, I didn't really expect there to be a little gap in between. Makes sense, I guess. It's really satisfying. Oh, I like that. Okay, and then heavy thing in there. What do we got around here? I'm assuming this is the grip. Yep, it's a bit bigger than, where's my Switch 1 grip over here? Oh. Bigger than the Switch 1 grip. And then I'm assuming they simply like magnetize on like they do with the system. Oh. Whoa. Neat. Okay. There we go. Now, this is the dock. I'm assuming. I mean, I would imagine. Let's pull that out. Oh. Oh, it is more different than I was expecting. It has like... Huh. Like, looking at it on the marketing, it looks like sort of a similar dock to the OLED one, except like... How it's like... I mean, of course it's wider. I guess it makes sense, because the Switch 2's got a dock into it. Huh. I don't know why I was expecting... Okay. Neat. And then, of course, all the cables and stuff like that go in there. AC adapter. Apparently there's a fan in there. Which will be interesting to see how that runs on... Not my TV here, because my TV isn't a 4K TV. It's not going to do very much. Power adapter, power cable. So I'm assuming in the box over to the side here is where the mousy parts are. Not the mousy parts, what are they called? I'm going to open it up on the screen a little bit. Oh, these bits. These bits to go on it. It's for the mouse mode. I'm curious to know how well they go on. Let's find out. Okay. Put one of the Joy-Con off the side here. And does it simply like go over? So it's a bit of a tight fit. However, yeah, once it's on, it's on. And then you can like use mouse mode. I suppose this is probably not the best. Interesting. That's gonna be something to try. Pop that off. Neat. Alrighty. Okay. Well, that's the Switch 2. Very exciting. As I said, much bigger than I thought it was going to be. I'm assuming that... Oh, it's a bit nicer, the flap as well. It's got the USB-C port on the top. I thought, in the video, original video for it, I thought it was like in the center of the USB-C port. Appears I was wrong. Huh. Okay, well yeah, that's the Switch 2 anyway. It looks very nice. Very excited to do this for the first time. Nintendo. And Nintendo Switch 2. Oh, it's got noises. Whoa, and they go straight into the setup. That's not as fun as... Oh gosh, those speakers are really loud. Okay, well I'm going to set this up later anyway. I'm not going to do it right now. Can I turn it back off? Will it let me? I can at least put it to sleep. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll set it up later. I'm not going to do it right now. Yeah, however, expect more content with that on the channel. Very excited. Oh, it's super fun. It's huge. I can't believe this. However, as I said, a little bit of a story time. Trying to get this thing. I woke up this morning, right? And I was looking at and making sure all my pre-order was everything was okay. Because I was like, uh-oh. Hopefully, I mean, I can't imagine the game store would do this. I've heard horror stories of it happening. However, like, I can't imagine they'd do this. And I was just like, oh, maybe something's happened to it, stuff like that. Because I hadn't got a notification from the game store yet, and they opened super early. And I couldn't go out and get it at that point. However, yeah, they opened like super early. And I was like, okay, there's no notification yet, and I waited for like an hour and a half, and eventually a notification came through, and I was like, thank you. I was super worried. However, I did realize when I was looking at my pre-order stuff that, okay, sorry about the cut there, my camera cut out for some reason. I actually have no clue why. I went and checked the footage to where I was up to and stuff like that, and it's right before, I went rambling for like another 7-ish minutes after it cut out. Therefore, I had to go check where I was up to, and what I was saying was I went to check my pre-orders for Guardians of Azuma, Rune Factory, because that was apparently meant to come out today, and the normal versions did come out today. However, the limited edition, which I bought, does not come out until the 26th now. Apparently I missed that somewhere. However, that's another 3 weeks away. Therefore, I did have a little bit of spare money. I say spare money. It's not really spare money. However, I had the money there to get something I wasn't going to get, which is Mario Kart World. And it's still strange because I've already been through this already. However, yeah, I got Mario Kart World, and yeah, I don't think I'm going to do like a general impressions video on it, at least straight away. I'll probably wait until one of my friends really wants to play this, and I would like to have my first impressions with them playing this as well, next to each other, because we always play Mario Kart together, and it's a big thing for us. Therefore, yeah, as I was saying in the first take, the cases are the same size. We thought they might be a different size. Turns out no. The red doesn't look as bad in person. Don't like it though. Never, never have. Never since the first day I saw it. Too much red. Yeah. However, I will play Mario Kart World. As I said, probably won't do at least a general impressions video on it. I might do some video on it in the future. We'll definitely talk about it in the podcast and stuff like that though. Therefore, yeah, that's fine. And then I think, what was I saying after that? Story time, yeah. I was continuing on my story time, and what I was saying was, and I'll make it a bit briefer this time, because my camera obviously didn't want me to talk about it. The Switch 2 is a massive jumping point for this channel. I was sort of saying that, like, I've always wanted to turn this channel into a career. Like, I went to uni to get a Bachelor of Digital Media and all that sort of thing. Like, I've wanted to do online videos like this forever. I really like making videos and people seeing my videos and all that sort of thing. And, well, selfishly, of course, I would like to make it into a career. That's more because, like, of outside source reasons and all that sort of thing. Like, the video stuff I've always liked simply doing as videos and all that sort of thing. Never really worried me about subscribers or viewers and all that sort of thing. Despite the fact that I need to make it into a career and you need that for that. But yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, however, like, this is a big jump for the channel. This is the first console I've ever gotten on launch. As I was saying previously, I have this console. I did get that when it came out. However, it wasn't the launch of the Switch. It was simply the launch of that variant of the OLED. And yeah, I'm very excited to see where I can take this thing on the channel, all its content and stuff like that. I will be doing more videos on it, especially over the coming next, like, 2 weeks-ish at the very least. I've got 2 videos planned for some Wednesdays, Wednesday videos and stuff like that. yeah, I'm very excited overall. I've been wanting to play the Switch 2 for a very long time. We've been talking about it on the channel for ages. We've been covering every leak that I've found and all that sort of thing. It's really, really exciting. As I said, it's the first time I've ever got a console on its launch, and the only reason I could justify that was because of the channel. Otherwise, I'd be waiting a couple of years to get it. Honestly, I'm not even lying. Realistically, I don't have the money for this system. However, I justified it for the channel, and it might seem like a poor financial decision. However, as I said, I want to make a career out of this channel, and I think this is the first massive step in a long time. Ever since I brought Kananas onto the channel and stuff like that. As can be sort of noticed over the last few weeks, we've been doing more like special videos on the Wednesdays and stuff like that. Like that's as well in an attempt to like vary the content as well as like, because there was a point there where we were like basically only doing commentary and then the podcast, and well, that's all fun and dandy. However, like my favorite videos that I make are like the ones that go in like full effort type thing, like that I get to script down things and do live action scenes and things like that. That's always been fun to me. Therefore, yeah, hopefully with the Switch 2 coming out, that sort of marks the start of a new era for the channel where I can start doing a lot of this sort of stuff. And I really am excited to go in and play this. Yeah. However, before my camera cuts out again, I hope it hasn't, which is good, I would like to say, yeah, I'm excited to play the Switch 2. Very, very excited. I now have to go blur out, or at least, I don't know, put a black box over my face that gets shown every now and then. Simply because, like, yeah, you can see all my games, well, not all my games, but there's a very, very limited selection of my games up there. The rest of them aren't in this house. It's sort of, I was like, oh, I'll take this, and this. That way I'll play them, and then I can take them back up to the other place where Kananas lives, and put them with the rest of the massive collection. However, yeah. I'm super excited, as I said, to play the Switch 2. Yeah, that's about it. Therefore, for this unboxing video, thank you for watching. I hope everybody enjoyed, and I shall be back in the next one. Cheers, everyone.